Ooh, okay. So I'm going to start recording now, and I'll make this kind of short and sweet, but basically whenever I've done like any sort of workout program, the more invested in like doing it with other people I have been, the more successful I've been like at actually completing it. So hence the Zoom call and the group chat and the entire group. So you're still waiting on your box, right, Beth?
Yeah, I don't know when it's supposed to come either. They haven't given like it's shipped, but it doesn't give me a delivery date still, so
Mm,
we'll see.
yeah. Hopefully soon. Mine came fairly quickly. Fairly quick after I ordered it. So, and then Jamie had hers already. So you guys are all set. And then in the cleanse, in the box, I don't know why the calendar wasn't on the program materials. That threw me off too, because I was like, I know I saw it somewhere. So it's in this like big giant book that you get. And then were you able to join the Facebook groups?
I haven't yet.
Okay, so those are helpful. All right, let me just go through my list so that I don't miss anything. I made a quick outline. So I kind of wanted to hear why everybody wanted to do this. I know we say like we want to do it to feel better, but like, is there a specific reason that you guys wanted to do this now? And like, just kind of what's your why for wanting to do it?
I can go first. I want to cut out like bad habits. Like I'm really bad at like sweets at night. And also like coffee runs with people at work. Like I'm like bad at being like, oh, I'll definitely go to Starbucks or whatever. So I just felt like kind of like resetting everything would help with that. And then, like I said to you with timing, it just kind of worked out for me that like I'm teleworking again. So I felt like this month would be like an easier time to do it. And as much as I said it's gonna suck to not have wine on my birthday, I also thought that I always think like the year, like whenever my birthday is in January, is like the start of like new goals for the year. So I figured it was a good idea as well to do it for that reason.
When is your birthday?
The 28th.
Aw. Yay. Well, we can still like make a cleanse friendly like celebration. Celebration something. You can do like sprinkles on your Shakeology or something. Fun.
It's okay.
But I think like that's, and we like focus all of our celebrations around eating and drinking. So that's like a really tough one. But I know, Beth, you had said that you just were like feeling crappy.
Yeah, pretty much. I've gotten in a bad habit of pretty much eating whatever I want, and I stopped working out because I had 2 grad classes I was taking in the fall and working full time and my 2 crazy toddlers. So I like gave up working out too, and I just have not been taking care of myself, period. So I just need to get back into it.
Yeah. Well, it's hard when you have such like a big goal in front of you and you're focusing. I didn't know you're doing school too.
Yeah, I'm getting my master's. So
Like education.
yeah. I'll be done in the summer, but yeah, I have 2 classes again this spring.
That's gotta be so hard. You have to like
This is life.
yeah. Your family alive, school.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you can do this. And I too, like over the holidays, definitely binged a lot. And one of the big reasons I want to do this though is like for my back. I want to see if like really like detoxing and honing in on my nutrition is going to help with like the inflammation and make a difference in my back pain. So that's one of the big reasons. Yeah. So I was just creating the graphic in Hustle Your Heart Out. I'm going to create an album for us because I think that would just be easiest. And you can check in there. We'll also have like this group thread going. And then I was just talking to Jamie, like brainstorming, doing like maybe just like a Sunday night Zoom check-in like this and to get us prepped for the next week. talk about what struggles we had or anything like that. But the group is always there. Like if you're ever SOSing or like need help or like really struggling, like always use the messenger thread, because for me, that's just like my lifeline is like in the moment, I need somebody to just like vent to or talk to. Like that's what the thread is for. So don't ever feel like shy or like any question is stupid. Like that's why we're all here. The Facebook groups are also really great. So like they're Beachbodies Facebook groups. So you can just go in the search bar and like search a question. And like likelihood somebody's already asked it. So you can just read through the comments on that. And then there's 5 of them. So there's pre-cleanse, phase 1, 2, 3, and then post-cleanse. But yeah, so I'm gonna do an album cover, and I'm gonna be putting like my before pictures, my measurements, and then also in here there's like a journal that I'm going to do. I am so bad at completing journals, but I'm really gonna force myself, where is it, to do this. There we go.
It's at the beginning, I think. Towards the beginning.
Yeah. Did you fill any of it out yet?
I like half like answered on my phone. Like I wrote like yes, no type of things, but I didn't do anything detailed.
Yeah.
I just like did it
Yeah.
quickly.
So this can be like obviously private. You don't have to like check in with this kind of stuff, but it asks you questions like, how are you feeling? What are your bowel movements like? How are your overall energy levels? Just stuff like that. And then it goes, you have little boxes for day 1, and then you can compare to day 20, obviously. So sleep too. I really want to see cannot talk right now, a improvement in my sleep, because I feel like I can sleep. I just don't feel like well rested. And it's probably because of the wine that I have at night too. So, but yeah, so that's in here for you. And then I'll do the check-in album and Hustle Your Heart Out, where you can check in there, and I'll probably do like a giveaway at the end for all your check-ins. So check in with all the recipes, all your food that you're doing, your Shakeology when you have it. There's the yogas in there. You don't have to work out on the cleanse. But if you want to do a yoga or stretching or something, check in with that. Check in with like how you're getting your water in. Just all those things. And then the one thing I really wanted to talk about was like, what do you think your setbacks are going to be? Like, what's going to be really hard for you during this? And even like you don't have to do it right now on the video call, but like write down what you think what's going to be really hard, and just like brainstorm like 2 or 3 things. Like what am I going to do when this comes up? Because it's going to come up. Like, what am I going to do when my husband brings home Jimmy John's? Or, what am I going to do when I really am tired from having been with the kids all day and now I have to study, like stuff like that. Like, what's the plan? So if you know ahead of time, like we can already kind of anticipate what's going to happen and how we're going to feel. But if you can come up with like 1 or 2 things on how you're going to dodge that and like stay on track with these 21 days, the more successful you'll obviously be. So I just like keep in mind too, like we paid a lot of money for this cleanse. Like it wasn't cheap. So to give in on a craving or just have a weak moment, I'm just gonna be like, oh, then you just didn't do it fully. And like, I feel like I'm just gonna really regret that. So it's gonna be in the back of my mind. And then also just like, I love when I follow a program all the way through with the meal plan. It is so cool to just see something done like completely start to finish and how it's supposed to be. And I've done the 3-day one with this. And if you saw my Instagram, the cleanse pictures from that one, but I lost so much bloat and like water weight, and it was just the 3 days. So I'm just like, I can't wait to start this. So yeah, do you guys have anything off the top of your head that are going to be like really hard days or like you said, your birthday. So like,
Yeah.
what are other
Um,
things you can get
And I'm
excited
studying,
about?
so I'm gonna sympathize here with Beth, but because I'm studying for the bar and it's at the end of February, I'm up late studying, so I'm kind of nervous about the whole like planning of like when I eat my last meal to like not eating again until the next day. That
Yeah,
part makes me a little nervous. I'm hoping that like water gets me through, but I will say like I know that's gonna be a challenge on nights that I'm like staying up studying.
yeah. I'm so bad at that too. Like I always like I have dinner, put the kids to bed, and then it's like I need to eat like another meal almost, or snacks or something before I actually go to bed. So that's gonna be hard for me too, that late night snack. Um, but I'm thinking like the tea that they recommended would be good. But maybe you could save your Shakeology until nighttime. I don't know. And a lot of this, like I've obviously been reading it and doing it, but to do a deep dive into it, I just have to go through it. So I don't have like every single answer to every question. Like I know there's like is there a time limit for when you have to have your last meal and then you shouldn't eat
So
again?
I think it's just that as long as you wait to, you take the one supplement 30 minutes before and then you wait 2 hours. So I think technically you probably could flip the dinner and the snack. I'm not sure. Like, so I probably could do like the snack later. I'm not, I
Yeah.
read that kind of quickly though, because I know you do your 4 supplements before dinner.
Right.
But I think you can extend the 2 hours because like tomorrow I have like a day full of meetings for work. So I already know like I plan to extend stuff beyond the 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. It says wait. So have your snack, wait 2 hours, and then have all the supplements. And then wait 30 minutes and then do dinner. So
Yeah, I think there was like a bullet point there that said it's okay because like if you skip the snack, as long like there's some sort of bullet point there, I think that says you can go beyond 2 hours, more than 2 hours, as long as you wait that period of time.
yeah, so it says the most important thing regarding the supplement is to take them on an empty stomach. So even though the schedule states to take them 30 minutes prior to your meal, that's optimal. It's okay to use a 20 to 90-minute window. So don't stress if it's not exactly 30 minutes. On days if you skip your snack, you can take your Power Greens 30 minutes before your pre-dinner supplements. And then any missed supplements, so that's good to know. Anything we miss, we can take 2 hours after dinner. So if we accidentally miss something throughout the day, it's not like a all or nothing thing. Okay. Oh, and this is a really good tip too. Have you ever used your phone for like setting like multiple alarms?
I did that. That's what I think I wrote that in the group chat. I ended up setting that up earlier today.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And then you can also, I never knew this, but you can like label your alarms. Did you know that? You can like type in what each alarm is. So that's really cool. You can like type in the supplement list you need or however you want to do it. So that'll be a good one. Okay. So Facebook groups, and then just another thing to like keep you just in the game is like I would always just picture myself at the end of day 21. Like just visualize yourself already completing it and just know that like, yeah, this day sucks, or this day, like, I don't want to eat this or whatever. Like when you have that bad day, that just always helps me. Like, yeah, but this is part of the process. Like it's supposed to be bad, but then day 21, like it's going to be, you're going to feel so great that you actually like accomplished what you wanted to. So that was that. And then the recipes, how do you guys feel about all the different food? Because I feel like I'm apprehensive about the supplements and like how I'm really getting caught up on like having that like detox headache. So I'm going to start probably Tuesday or Wednesday, just because I have a really busy work day on Wednesday and I don't want to feel like crap. So I'm really getting hung up on like things that I'm scared about. but I'm also like, I have to like figure out things that I'm excited about. So I am really looking forward to like trying all these different recipes because there is no way in hell I would just try to eat these on my own.
That was the longest shopping trip of my life
I
because
know.
I had no idea what any of these things were. I'm like Googling them to see what I'm even looking for. I'm like, I've never even heard of half this stuff.
I know. I know. I had like, yeah, I had my whole thing. I'm like just like zipping around Aldi back and forth, back and forth. I still need to do my second round of shopping because I didn't get all of it. Sorry if you can hear Abigail. But how do you guys feel about the food? Like, cause I can eat anything and I'm really good at like trying things and like I don't have a lot of aversions to things. Are you guys the same way or do you? Yeah.
I'm not picky.
Okay.
I'm open to all of it. Like I told you, I did a couple of them I'm not making just because I was trying to not like waste food.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm pretty much open to all of it.
All
I
right.
was actually dreading the miso soup, and it's because I'm not really a fan of miso,
Oh,
but I felt like I was like dreading that. But other than that, I was like open to everything else that was in there.
yeah. And then there's like a substitution list too somewhere. I'd have to find out where that is. But yeah, and then like you said, you can do the quick things.
I think the substitution list is in the Facebook group. I don't know if I saw it. Maybe it's somewhere else, but I
Yeah,
know it's in the Facebook group.
yeah. I think that's where I saw it floating around too. All right, well, what questions do you guys have or what concerns or are you ready to go? Like you just like ready to jump in and tackle it? What do you-
Once I get my stuff,
Yeah,
you guys are talking about all this and like I haven't had a chance to do most of it because not all of it's on like the app.
yeah.
So
I don't, normally they're really good about adding it on there, so I don't know why it wasn't on there, but this is everything you get. We get to wear a cool bracelet, like,
Hold on.
oh, all right, I'll put mine on too. And then the water, I have to go buy the water, so you buy all the distilled water and then you just get this, has all the mineralized, the salts to put that on.
It was really fun getting all the distilled water up my, because I have 2 flights of steps. And I was like, I don't want to carry this upstairs. So I took your idea because I saw you put like the clothes basket. I did
Yes.
threw it in there. But I was like, man, this is like a workout in its own, just getting this up the stairs.
How many jugs did you buy?
So I bought like 1 per day. I don't know if I'm actually going to drink that much, but I was like, I'd rather be more prepared than have to go out like midweek and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get water. Okay.
and
Yeah,
I figured then we're doing it for 3 weeks. So like
you'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you bought 7 or you bought all 21?
I bought 7, and then I figured I'd go grocery shopping next weekend.
Yeah. So it'd be great. Have 21 jugs of water in your kitchen.
Definitely not. They would have all been sitting in like they're already like lined up at the entrance of like my door, and I'm kind of upset about it because I was like, I don't know where to put any of this.
Right. Aw, yeah, because I think Aldi just had purified water, so I have to find the distilled. But then these are like little packets. This is the detox, just the powder. The power greens is a lot of people have a hard time getting the power greens down is what I've been reading. So just be prepared for this to taste like.
I read to take it like a shot on the Facebook group, Beth, if you haven't joined. That's what it says.
Have you ever had wheatgrass? I'm like envisioning it tasting like a wheatgrass shot. Somebody said like have a lemon wedge to have after. We'll see soon enough. And then all the capsules come in these. So. Well, let us know right when you get your box, Beth. Are you gonna start on a Wednesday so that you're not like teaching and stuff while you're detoxing? So you're.
I'm hoping to start on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have no idea when this box is coming. Like every time I check my tracking number, it says that once the carrier has received it, they'll update the date of arrival.
Mm,
So I'm like, okay, so I have no idea. So I guess if I don't get it by Wednesday, then I don't know. I haven't decided when I'll start then.
yeah.
I mean, I did my grocery shopping for the first like 4 days because
Mhm.
I literally took your video and paused it to see what recipes I had to like,
Oh my gosh.
because I didn't want to buy everything if I'm starting on a Wednesday. Like,
Yeah.
some of this stuff would be bad by
I know.
next Wednesday. So I wanted to make sure that I wasn't buying everything for the first week.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we'll see. I'm
Yeah.
hoping to start Wednesday though.
You know what we can do? Because Annie has hers, but she can't do the cleanse anymore. And she lives in Wadsworth. So I'm wondering, like, if you don't have it by Tuesday, I mean, it might be more of a hassle to like get it to you. And then like,
It's not a big deal. It'll get here eventually. If I have to start next week instead of this week, then it
Okay.
is what it is, you know?
yeah. Are you gonna do it though on a Wednesday so that you're not feeling like crap while you're working?
I don't really care when I start. I feel
Yeah.
like weekends are just as busy with the kids, so a headache's gonna be a headache regardless.
Yeah, I know. I go back and forth too because I feel like I always have a headache to some degree and I'm always in back pain. So I'm like, do I just start on Monday and power through it? I don't know. Because I'm really anxious to start too. When are you starting Monday, Jamie?
Yeah, I'm starting tomorrow. I like prepped some
Tomorrow,
stuff
yeah.
tonight.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's tomorrow, unfortunately. But I did look at my work schedule and it was because tomorrow I have a ton of meetings and I have a presentation Tuesday, but then like my schedule winds down a little bit for the end of the week. And so I was like, well, and I get migraines sometimes. So I'm like a headache. So I don't know. There's nothing much I can do about it.
Yeah. What am I gonna do? I'll make a decision tonight. All
Is
right.
anyone starting tomorrow? I know a lot of people were writing Wednesday on the group chat.
I know Tiffany said she was traveling, so she's gonna do it Wednesday, I think. But maybe I'll start tomorrow. See. Should get my water. I'd have to run out to the store. Okay. Well, cheers to our cleanse. In 21 days, we will be cleansed. All right. Do we have anything else you guys want to talk about or anything, any suggestions? Do you think that sounds good with the accountability, with the check-in album there, and then just in our messenger thread? Do you guys think you need more from me or think that'll be okay?
That would work.
Okay. I'm here for you. You better be there for me because I'm gonna I need it too. Okay, awesome. Well, I'm excited. And yeah. Let us know how everything goes tomorrow, Jamie, if we don't start.
Okay.
We will be rooting you on.
I don't want anyone to like, take my comments though and decide not to do it.
Oh no,
I'm just kidding.
I think we're all in it. We're all getting it done. All right. Well, have a good night's sleep and I'll catch you guys later.
All right, bye.
All right.
thanks.
Bye. Good night.